Operating Stella. We will now demonstrate the Stella disinfection cycle. Follow your hospital protocol for leak testing. Every instrument must be pre-cleaned before disinfecting in Stella. Rinse the instrument to flush pre-cleaned solution before placing it in Stella. Push the on buttons. On Stella IQ, on Stella Pulse. IQ and Pulse will now automatically create a Bluetooth connection. Follow the prompts that appear on the Stella IQ LCD screen. Your Stella Quick Guide wall chart will assist you with the process. Place the pre-cleaned instrument into the inner instrument compartment of the base and lock the small parts tray into place. Seal the grommets where instrument parts are not exiting from the base. This instrument is a Storr cystoscope which has a working lumen. Connect the tube set lure lock connector to the instrument lumen port. This can be achieved in two ways. Connect the tube set lure lock to one of the instrument ports with the tap in the open position. The second port tap should be in the closed position. Or connect the dual lure lock connector Y-piece to both instrument ports. Ensure both taps are in the open position. If the instrument is non-lumen, attach the surrogate lumen to mimic a working channel. Ensure the disinfectant pickup filter is in the base of the inner compartment. Make up 5 litres of Tri-Still Fuse for instruments. Add 5 litres of ambient cold water to the Stella jug. Take 1 sachet of Tri-Still Fuse for instruments. Fold the sachet in half and burst the contents through the centre seal. Move contents from side to side for 30 seconds. Cut the corner of the sachet. Pour the contents into 5 litres of water. The sachet has 2 labels for each copy of the audit trail. Stella IQ will direct you to add Tri-Still Fuse for instruments. Pour all 5 litres into the inner compartment until the liquid overflows. A beep confirms the start of the 5-minute cycle. Place the lid on the base. This liquid will overflow over the side walls of the instrument compartment, creating a complete seal of disinfectant. Stella IQ displays the disinfecting wheel and will automatically count down 5 minutes. Stella IQ directs Stella Pulse to pump disinfectant through the channel of the instrument for 1 minute. After 5 minutes, Stella drains automatically to waste. Stella Pulse pumps to remove residual disinfectant. When the Stella base is empty, there is an audible reminder that the cycle is complete. Press the OK button to confirm removal of the instrument and that the cycle is complete. Record the validation code that is shown on the IQ LCD screen in the audit trail record book. Stella IQ stores all information for downloading to your computer. A new cycle can immediately be started by pressing the OK button. If you have finished, press the Off button on Stella IQ to turn off the Stella system. Stella IQ will turn off its backlight after 15 minutes, then shut down after 30 minutes to save battery power if it is not turned off. If you forgot to record the validation code and the unit has shut down, press the On button and the validation code will display. Best practice is to turn off if reuse is not required to save battery. Stella Audit Trail Record Book. The Stella Audit Trail Record Book records the decontamination process. The record book has a duplicate copy. Copy 1 is the record book copy. Copy 2 is the patient notes copy. Complete the details in the audit trail record book. This includes instrument to be decontaminated, the date and time of the decontamination, pre-cleaning of the instrument, correct preparation of Tri-Still Fuse for instrument disinfectant, audit trail label for Tri-Still Fuse for instruments. Place one of the labels on each of the audit trail copies. Identify the next destination for the instrument, patient or storage. Identify the person responsible for the decontamination process. Record books can be ordered through your Tri-Still agent. When Stella is not in use, turn Stella off when not in use and place the lid on the base. Stella can be left set up ready for next use, or Stella can be stored. Remove Stella Pulse tube set and Stella Pulse. Remove the drainage hose. Remove Stella IQ. Hold the base of the unit when removing Stella IQ, or the unit will become damaged over time. Place the drainage outlet cap on Stella base outlets. Transfer all components to storage. Tri-Still Fuse for instruments. Fuse All Instruments is a single-use disinfection solution for use with Stella. Package in convenient, easy-to-use burstable sachets containing base and activator solutions. Fuse for Instruments produces a high-level disinfecting and sporicidal solution for medical devices, including instruments. No counting, weighing, or calculations are needed to make up a working solution at the right concentration. By adding 1 activated sachet to 5 litres of water, a chlorine dioxide solution is produced that will be sporicidal, mycobactericidal, bactericidal, fungicidal, and virucidal within a contact time of only 5 minutes. Tri-Still Fuse for Instruments is proven to be safe to the user, simple and error-free. To make up 5 litres of Tri-Still Fuse for Instruments, add 5 litres of ambient, cold water to the Stella jug. Take 1 sachet of Tri-Still Fuse for Instruments. Fold the sachet in half and burst the contents through the centre seal. Move contents from side to side for 30 seconds. Cut the corner of the sachet. Pour the contents into 5 litres of water. Pre-cleaning and leak testing. Leak testing should follow hospital protocol, but is usually completed prior to each instrument being pre-cleaned. The instrument must be pre-cleaned. Ensure that the pre-cleaned solution is rinsed before the instrument is placed in Stella. Maintenance. 4 areas aid performance and help to keep Stella equipment functioning well. Lubing Stella IQ, Stella Pulse pump hose change, Stella IQ and Stella Pulse charging. Lubing Stella IQ. Lube the 2 Stella IQ drainage inlets before first use, then every 6 months. Lube seals the Stella IQ to the base and ensures that connectors fit tightly. If lube is not applied, disinfectant might leak from the base. Instructions for how to lube can be found on the Stella Help Guide wall chart, on the Stella Performance website, and in the Instructions for Use manual. Open Stella Lube pot. Rub your finger gently in the pot to get a small amount of Stella Lube ready for applying to the IQ. Apply a small amount of the Stella Lube to the outside perimeter of each drainage inlet. Spread the lubricant evenly around the surface of the inlets. Stella Pulse pump hose change. Stella Pulse requires a pump hose change every 1,000 disinfection cycles to assist the performance of the pump. Instructions for the pump hose can be found on the Stella Help Guide wall chart, on the Stella Performance website, and in the Instructions for Use manual. A pump hose change kit with instructions, spare pump hose part, and screwdriver can be found in your Stella toolbox. The change process is as follows. 1. Lift the cover on Stella Pulse. 2. Unscrew the window and remove the window from Stella Pulse using a flathead screwdriver. 3. Remove the pump hose by lifting the pump hose connector on the left side. Turn the green pump head clockwise to lift the curved hose, and then lift the pump hose connector on the right side. Discard the used pump hose. 4. Insert the new pump hose into Stella Pulse. Place the left-hand pump hose connector, the smaller connector with a plastic point, in first. The pump head will then guide the hose. The pump head has 2 guides that hold the pump hose central. The pump hose must sit in the middle of the guide. Lock the right-hand pump hose connector into place. Make sure that the back ridge is pushed back correctly into Stella Pulse. Fix the screws securely, taking care not to over-tighten. Stella IQ and Pulse charging. Stella IQ and Pulse operate on battery and are charged on mains. When charging on mains, equipment must be removed from the Stella base and charged away from areas where fluid is present. Stella will not start a disinfection cycle when there is insufficient battery charge left to support a full cycle. To charge, open the protective covers on Stella IQ and Pulse. Plug in the Stella power adapters and connect to mains. Only use the Stella supplied adapters. Use of other adapters may cause damage. The IQ displays shows that status of charging the unit. The Pulse top indicator light confirms the status of charging the unit. When charging is completed, press the protective covers firmly into place, as ingress of fluid into this area will damage the units. Equipment must receive a full 12-hour charge at least once a month. Failure to do so will cause the battery to age, and the number of disinfection cycles the equipment can complete will decrease. If the equipment has not received a full charge for 30 days, the graphics will report a charge battery warning and shutdown, forcing the user to charge before the equipment can be used. There are 5 levels of charge: 100%, 75%, 50%, 25%, and 10%. This charging indicator table shows the number of cycles each charge level will provide. This is indicative. As the product ages, the cycles will vary. It is important to establish a charging protocol for your unit and record it on your help guide wall chart.